Today on Chump the Champ, will it rain in Spain? And do we have a date in Istanbul? G'day there, gang. Welcome back to Chump the Champ. I'm Walynds, but most people call me Wally. Today, bringing you two games. The first one's against Atletico Madrid. The second one we're going to bring you is against Galatasaray away. Now, we're still within a slight chance of qualifying for the next round, providing we win against Madrid. In the last game that I played off camera, we actually drew 1-1 with Madrid, played very, very well in front of 67,000 fans away. So we play those boys at home coming up, and then we're off to Istanbul, not Constantinople, for a Turkish delight on a moonlit night. Extra points if you get the reference. Against Galatasaray after that. League form has been okay. We've won all but one of our league games since we last come to you. The last game was the loss against Galatasaray. It was the game against Sarang, we then drew against Cercle Brugge, but then we beat OHL, and we scraped by against Hoogstraten, them in the League Cup. It's not the League Cup, it's the Belgian Cup. We did play the kids, though. As you can see, we played a really quite rotated lineup. They're not even the kids anymore. Supports a lot. Denki continues to underperform. A bit of a worry. Fernandez back to fitness out in the wing. He's probably going to get the run up front for Denki. At the moment, he's got more form than Denki. As you see, everyone played quite well. But I did have to bring on Romero and Montoya to get us over the line in the end for these two. So, just unfortunate. Just let me deal with Facebook.
A few moments later.
Anyway, so I hope we go into this match. We do go into this match with a little bit of form, I guess, having won the last two. Very important match here against Madrid. Up against an old friend not an old friend so much, but they do have Akamaihid in their squad. He did start for him last game. He's had quite a quiet season for them, only coming on as a bit part player, but he has scored 3 goals from 2 starts. So that is a bit of a worry, and continues to get French caps in the under-21s as well. He must have just qualified for that. Must have just only turned the required age. So, yeah, I do miss Akamaihid. He was a good player for us, but them's the breaks. Just before we get into team selection for this match, I'm just going to show you the league table quickly. We are third in the Belgian Pro League A, and we're only 2 points off AA Ghent. Tom the Cock getting one over me so far this season. Let's hope we can correct that with the running to the league split, and hopefully we can do what we need to do and be ahead of him and finish top again this season. I think we're pretty good for making the league split here. There is a bit of a gap between Standard and Genk behind us here. Club Brugge falling behind. So upsetting. Not really. So it's Andland AA Ghent that are going to cause us the problems, I think. Moving forward here, let's get into team selection here. We do have a few injuries and stuff here. Let's have a quick look. I'll be doing this live as we go. Haven't actually opened up the game for a few days. I think I've mentioned before, my work pattern has changed. I'm actually finding it a bit difficult just with sleep patterns and stuff to find time to make content to a standard that I want to make it to anyway. So I think we're pretty much going with this, except we're going to bring a Valentin on there. We've got Cunny out, unfortunately, with injury. He's damaged his shoulder and he'll be out. So Henri will be starting on the left today. I have toyed with playing Romero as a playmaker out there and perhaps playing a defensive midfielder. We will see how things go. But the starting lineup initially for today will be Tosi in the goal, Ganaka, Marcelovic, Verbrugge, and Valentin as the back four. Askews and Berlomarqui and Romero in the centre of the park. Henri and Alea on the wings supporting and feeding the big man Montoya up front there. Let's get into that. We need to win. We need to win. If we don't win, we're done. We might be done anyway, depending on results elsewhere, but we just need to win. We just need to win. There is no two ways about it here, so we are going to pump the fist, and we're going to go with the praise shout, because we know that works. We're going to send the arse man to the tunnel interview and go out there and take on this Atletico Madrid side that we actually played quite well against away from home last time. I'm kind of expecting the win. Let's turn the match sounds on here, and they have the first highlight. Unfortunately, Tosi flies like an eagle, but that isn't really called into action there. It was a good fly. just in case, but the header went wide at the end of the day. Big Kev's form. Somewhat worrying, as you saw in the last episode, guys. He scored 3 goals, all from offside positions. Hasn't found the back of the net since. So gave him the start against Pro League A, or not even a Pro League A side, against one of the amateur divisions decides. He still couldn't score. Alea finds himself in a good position here, and it's a lovely cross, but is cut out by the Atletico defence. Mark be dangerous as we know. Montoya, that's an insipid shot, and Xavi has no problems mopping that one up. We are going to go with a bit of Ask Man advice here. I think we need it. The other worrying player, Silas Ganaka. Knackers. His form has it's gone a bit tits up in recent times. We're going to go positive here for the remainder of this half, I think. And hopefully we can win the ball back from this Atletico side here, who are just knocking the ball around here. This is not good. Come on, boys. Press. You're supposed to be pressing. Oh, that's terrible. Winyal is through, but look, Tosi eats those for breakfast. He eats several of them for breakfast, he told me. He I like to eat 3 or 4 weak shots for breakfast. Rightio, let's go. Let's just try and G the boys up a bit here. And see if we can elicit some sort of performance out of him. Camilo Romero not playing well. Brugge not playing well. Some of my mainstays are really starting to run out of form here, and I'm not really quite sure what to do about it, to be honest with you. I am running out of ideas and running out of depth here, which brings me to my next thought. If the right job comes up in the off-season, I'll be going. If I can get a Premier League or a top flight job somewhere, I'm talking Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, Ligue 1. Premier League would be ideal, but I think that might be still a little bit outside of my wheelhouse here. I'd definitely like to take it. That's a lovely ball. Bertoldt Marqui scores these all the time. Bertoldt Marqui gets us a beautiful goal. Alessandro Bertoldt Marqui has been a non-stop avenue to goal for us this season. Comes up with a goal every 3 to 4 games, and it's always this sort of goal. Unlocked beautifully here from his Peruvian counterpart, or a Peruvian teammate, actually, in Askews. Lovely stuff here. The 3 Peruvians combined with the large 3 Chuches and score us a goal. Rightio, and Askew stands over a corner now. Great delivery, Askews. Verbrugge, and Mats Verbrugge. I think he needed that one, Mats Verbrugge. He's been struggling for a bit of confidence of late. He rises like a salmon on the near post and nods the ball home. Fantastic stuff here. Let's just have a quick look at this replay. The man's 192 centimetres tall, and he's just out-jumped the Atletico defence here. We haven't seen hide nor hair of Hitchin Mohammed today. He's out there, but we've seen the hide nor hair of him in the highlights. We're going to give it another 5 minutes, and then we're going to make some substitutions. I think we're about there now. Rightio. Romero, Henri, neither playing well. Knacker's not playing well. Rightio. How are we going to do this? Rightio. I think Richard Deman comes on there for Knackers. I am going to play who out on the left-hand side there. Joe, I think I might leave Romero on. We might just move him across. Actually, no, I'm not. We're going to switch a layer around. Actually, no, we're not, because we've got the inverted wing back. How am I going to do this? Rightio. Yeah, I think he's going to have to be Romero out there. And we're going to play you as a wide playmaker on support. You can come off for... Who for? Raf Smeckens. Smeckens can swap with Bella Marqui. And these two can swap. Right, that leaves me one more sub. Who am I going to bring on? Who do I bring on? How's Alea playing? Alea's playing well, having a good game. Rightio, we'll leave that alone. Does Fernandez play on that side? No, he doesn't. Yo, I'm missing Lucas Boone. I really wish I hadn't sent him on loan now. I really am missing Lucas Boone. Do you know what we are going to do, though? We're going to be a bit cheeky-weeky here. We're going to do this. And we're going to cheese it. We are going to absolutely cheese it. Swap these two around. Actually, no, we're going to leave him there. And we're going to ask Fernandez to stay wider on his player instructions. Why won't let me pump the fists? Give team talk. Rightio. Out there, lads. But we might just slip back to balanced here for the last 20 minutes. And hopefully we can win this out. This is very good. Hitchin Mohammed's come off. That's unfortunate. Oh, no, he's just come on. That's why we've not seen him. Well, I hope we don't see him now. Right. Fernandez. First we've seen him on the ball today. It was good. Smeckens. Smeckens been given a fair bit of game time, but still wants a bit more. Still wants to leave the club. Richard Deman with a lovely little run. Does find Fernandez. Fernandez will have to change foot here. Deman! Dickie Diamond with an absolute belter. Dickie Diamond also still wants to leave the club. He's just scored a goal in Europe, guys. Oh my God, gang. Our boy that we brought with us for the memes from Serang has absolutely... There's no other way to say that. He has just absolutely mashed that into the back of the net. What a fantastic goal. Beautiful stuff here. Come on, boys. We are upsetting a La Liga team here. We're playing very, very well. And Fernandez finds a bit of space again. Not quite the ball from Smeckens that I would have liked there. Macias is down the flank here, looking for Hitchin Mohammed there. I've mentioned him more than 3 times now. I might have Beetlejuiced myself here, but Alea plays a lovely ball for Montoya. Montoya gets there to make sure Xavi comes out and gets that. And it's quick distribution from Xavi. Mohammed brings it down. And is he going to do it? Hitchin Mohammed. Ooh, that's very close from the ex-Cercle Brugge boy. I mean, ex-Cercle Brugge. We had him on loan, but he's one of us. He was kind of one of our own for a bit. Valentin, first we've seen of him today. Alea from the sharpest of angles. And we were still on the ball here. Oh, no. Alea's offside. I thought he might have been after that initial one. But 3-0 here. Oh, have I called that too soon? No, Alea. One last chance. Askew's. Askew's been very good. Probably been the signing of the year of the new boys so far. Valentin. Alea with his trickery on the edge of the area. The little man, Askew's. Not quite the shooter. Valentin. Both of the wing-backs trying to get in on the action here. Valentin over the bar, though. Can't keep it down like Dickie Diamond did. Fantastic stuff. Right. Satalo. This is the panic highlight. There's only a few seconds left. Oh, it's a hope highlight for us. It might be another goal here. Alea finding oodles of space down there, but can't direct the ball properly. I think that's the difference between him and having Rubio out there last season. Rubio, 9 times out of 10, found a player, even if they didn't score, found the player with his crosses or cutbacks. Not so much for Alea at this stage, but look, I can't complain. We're 3-0 up against a class outfit in Atletico, doing very well. And that breathes a little bit of life into this campaign. Fernandez, very good coming on. Like I said, fast, starting to outstrip Big Kev for selection there. And the boys, overall, have played very well. Played very well indeed. Let's get out there. Let's outstretch the arms. What a performance, lads. What a performance. Rightio. We're going to come back to you with a quick update on the table in a second and with the game against Galatasaray. Right, a couple of little changes going into this match. I'm going to start with Fernandez out on the right here. Fernandez has been in amazing form, either off the bench or starting. He started in the last match on the wing, moved up front, scored goal of the week. Big Kev also scored in the last game, so that's relieving. He's not as broken as I thought he was. Actually got a couple of assists as well and played a really good game, putting Montoya through. We played the 4-2-4 wing play system in that match against a weaker side, which is the whole idea of having that tactic, and we did quite well. I've brought Cunny back in, as well as Henri's been playing out there. I just think we need his class. Alea on the bench. I think Alea's been a bit lackluster over the last few weeks, and particularly in the European competitions, he's been a bit crap, I think. As much as he played all right against Atletico, this is what I've decided to go with. So the back four, well, let's start with Tosi in the goal first. The back four is Ganaka, Miscelovic, Verbrugge, and Valentin. Askew's, Berlamaku, Romero at the heart of the midfield. Romero is on notice. Had a couple of poor games in a row here, Romero. Needs to pull his finger out. Cunny and Fernandez, excuse me, on the wings. The big man, Montoya, up front. Yeah, and we're probably going to bring Cunny off early because he hasn't played for God knows how many weeks. But anyway, let's go out there. I was really, really pleased with the last match, guys. Like, we played a pretty heavily rotated lineup, and everyone played well. Like, we played Chindris, we played Regis Pierre. We did everything we could to really, really just keep this run of form going. Ricardo Tosi, 400 minutes since he's conceded a goal. I think the last goal we conceded is when we played Desjardins in the Cup. So Tosi is, like I said, for a guy that, I mean, he come in. He wasn't as good as Piccioni, remember? And I was going to bring Piccioni into the club when I first got here. All thoughts of signing Piccioni have gone. He's actually playing in the second division, in the championship in England at the moment, and struggling to get a start there. So if we can bring him in as a bargain buy at the end of the season or something like that, we might look at it. But otherwise, my man is absolutely, at the moment, Ricardo Tosi. And it's good to have Claude Cunny back running down the wing and doing this. And looking for the big man Montoya in the box. And Fernandez from the tightest of tight angles. Can't quite find the net. It's off the post and out. But it is a promising start here for Cercle Brugge. Yes, we will play the whole set piece shtick here. Thank you, guys. Right, Knackers finds Cunny. Askew's looking for Fernandez on the back stick, and that's why Fernandez is in there. That's probably offside. No, it's not. The flag stays down, and that is why Fernandez is there. The Mohawk man himself just makes things happen, and Montoya makes no mistake. Montoya fresh off a hat-trick in the last game. We won 5-0. Like, Fernandez scored, Big Kev scored, Montoya scored. If I could play them all, I would. I'm seriously considering playing that. Oh, no, that's a terrible replay, Football Manager. Go home, you're drunk. Seriously considering playing that lineup again with the offset forwards there and with the stay wider instruction on Big Kev, because it worked really well, and it also allows Montoya to get a little bit further forward. I do think he gets caught a bit deep sometimes playing as the pressing forward. I mean, Big Kev had the pace to get onto that sort of ball you just saw there. Montoya, not so much. But speaking of pace, here's Claude Cunny, and he's taken down the area by Gökhan. Gökhan has absolutely murdered Cunny in the area there, and I would imagine Montoya is going to walk up to the spot here and have a penalty kick. The very accurate referee has had a look at this, and it is indeed a goal. Why is Camilo Romero taking this? I'll have to have a look at my penalty takers. I might have taken Montoya off, actually, because he scored a penalty in the last game, but it was the third one for the hat-trick, and I've got that instruction set. But I think I might have taken Romero off because of his stupid goal bonus I had to give him to push that, what do we call it, to push his minimum transfer fee up a bit when he signed the last contract. But things are looking really good so far. Oh, Cunny's through here. Cunny, there's one aspect of Cunny's game that needs improvement. It's just that finishing. He's got his head in his hands, and rightly so. Right, Askew's. Cunny's on the front stick here. What's he doing there? That's right. So we're going for the back stick routine. I should know my routines by now. If you see Muselevic line up on the back stick, the taker will be going for the back stick. Right. Faith. Or Fatih. In fact, he's through here, Kareem. Tosi again. I keep saying it. Ricardo Tosi, guys, just doing absolute bits for us at the back there. We're only half an hour into this game here. It's really, really exciting thus far. Fatih again. Gökhan trying to make up for his penalty he's given away. Kareem is through there. But again, Tosi doesn't normally muck up those ones. Madrid have gone ahead against Milan here. That's this is suboptimal. Askew's has taken a knock. We're going to try and run him through to half-time here. And we'll reassess the situation at half-time after he's had a bit of a rest. Has he started to come good? Yeah, he has. I think he might be able to shake that off. And I'm reluctant to make changes at this stage because we are playing so well. We are going to outstretch the arms here and tell the guys to keep it up. Let's have a quick look at the tactics here. And Askew's injured but feels he can shake it off. All right. We'll give you 10 minutes, lad, and see how you go. That's Verbrugge only registering as a 2-star here. That is a bit of an issue. Hasn't developed as I'd like Verbrugge. I mean, he continues to play well, but for a 19-year-old who's getting this much first-team football, I would have liked to have develop a bit quicker. Right, Askews will be looking for the tall timber on the front stick. He finds Maselevic, and Maselevic, that looked like it went in. I would swear that had gone in, gang, but it hadn't. Must have hit the post and rolled along the goal line. Yeah, I might bring Askews off here, I think. No dramas with bringing Claude Cunny on here. Not Claude Cunny, bringing Raf Smeckens on here. He's starting to do a really good job for me as that backup midfielder, Raf Smeckens. And I really think that if I can keep hold of him in the mid-season transfer window, I will. I mean, he's still indicating that he wants to go. He has had lots of first-team football. So I think I might have to take him down the pub, buy him a Stein, and have a word with him. Bella Marquis always seems to find himself in the goal-scoring spots, Bella Marquis. Big Kev also scored internationally, as did Bella Marquis in the international break. So it's been really good, and I'm really, really quite pleased with what I'm seeing so far this game. But we can't afford to take the foot off here. Verbrugge cuts that out nicely, finds Cunny. Cunny plays a lovely ball for Montoya, hooks it back, Romero. Cunny from distance, off the bar. Oh, we have peppered these boys here, and I hope we don't find ourselves, well, ruining these missed opportunities. Right here, Askews, you can come off, and on comes Raf. Come on, Raf. You know the drill. You know how to play this, mate. Unaffected by the knock, but he is actually quite low on condition there, so I don't want to risk the injury. That'll do for now, Teddy Bear. Come on, Raf. Pump fist. You know what you need to do, mate. Defensively minded Raf Smeckens comes on here. Right. Now, this is the only... I mean, he's good with the ball at his feet, Raf. He just doesn't quite have the vision of the other guys to play the deep line playmaker role, but I've said that, and he's just gone and given the ball away. And I've said good things about Verbrugge, and he almost puts it past his own goalkeeper here. I'm a bit worried about the direction of this highlight, shall we say. Right, Fernandez. Oh, gives the ball away. Come on, boys. Samuel in the goals for Galatasaray. He goes long. And this is good. There's lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Fernandez, can you get there? No, but he puts the pressure on. We're really hammering these boys into their own half here. Now, Valentin, the first we've seen of him this game, finds Fernandez. Fernandez will look for the cross here. He does. Finds Cunny on the back stick, and beautiful play. 3-0. Things are looking very comfortable for you here at... oh, excuse me. Things are looking very comfortable for us here. Very, very comfortable indeed. I mean, Fernandez, this is why I picked him. I just think, do I go full on with development now and I play a layer as the bit part player coming on either wing? He could certainly do that. I mean, as you know, he might have been a bit of a panic signing a layer, but he's done well enough for us. But it's just great to have this depth from the young kids. Right, what are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? Everyone playing very well. Who's knackered? I might just make the one sub here and save an injury sub. What I might do, shall I bring Cunny off? Cunny's having an excellent game, and it doesn't look like he's going to fatigue that badly. Montoya scored. Do I give Big Kev an opportunity here in the Champions League? No, I think if anyone comes up, it's going to be Bella Marquis. And if I do that, it'll be Bella Marquis will come on, and I'll put Henry there. Or the Silva Lopez. I don't know. How's Knackers playing? Knackers is playing well. Yeah, it's Bella Marquis is going to come off here. And we're going to do this. And we're going to put Henry there. There we go. Right, there we go. Good stuff. Right, get out there, boys. Or boy. Henry. Go on. There we go. See, he's been around the first team long enough now to enjoy the fisting. Well, this is a very good result indeed. I'd like to quickly catch the result in the other match here. Always back my guys from the set piece, and of course I've said that, and Diop scores. Well, they've got 15 minutes or so to bring it back here, Galatasaray. So, come on, lads. Let's not muff this one up now. Uh-oh. Fatih again. All right, cleared by Masalovic all the way down the pitch. And the goal scorer, Diop, has the ball here. Gokan, the goal giver, Herrera for them. Oh, no. No, the boys have done well here. See, Masalovic for Brugge, good partnership, right? It is Masalovic. It looks like he's tiring. So I do have Pierre on the bench, right? They're trying to prevent short goalkeeper distribution here, and I do that against us as well. But we do have the big man, Montoya, up front. Montoya, 1-1 with the keeper. Cooney! And that surely is the sealer for Cercle Brugge. Come on, lads. We've done so well here. I mean, after we lost to these guys earlier in the season, I did wonder if our Champions League run would end at the end of this group. Now I have high hopes here, very high hopes indeed, and oh, look at that. We needed to win this one. We couldn't lose, because if it goes down to a tiebreaker, yeah, do it. That'll do. If it goes down to a tiebreaker, that does leave us very, very precarious, because it'd go down the goal difference on us and Galatasaray. And if we'd only had drawn, even if we had won the next one and it ended up a draw in the league, it goes on head-to-head. Ooh, he's offside there, surely. Surely the very accurate referee's going to have a look at this one, but I'm pretty sure he's offside. So this is good to even up the head-to-head ledger. Ledger? Come on, Wally, get your words together. And take the pressure off the match against Milan coming up here. And we finish this game 4-1. Fantastic. Come on, boys. Come on. Substitutes didn't play well, but the starting 11 did, and that's all that matters. Claude Cunny with 2. Montoya with a goal. Fernandez played well. The back 4 well. Tosi probably deserved more than the 6.8 there, I think, but he's finally broken his run of clean sheets there. That's unfortunate. But let's outstretch the arms and praise the boys up as much as we can here. Look at Big Kev. He's pleased on the bench, even though he didn't get a run out. Such a good team player, Big Kev. We're playing well. Long may it continue. Yeah, all the normal questions there. Rightio, I know exactly when we're coming back to you guys. We're coming back to you for the very next game. It is a huge one. It is against Anderlecht, and we are only 1 point behind Anderlecht in the league at the moment. A win here has potential to take us top, depending on the results against Tom de Cock's boys. So we will bring you Anderlecht, and then we will bring you back later on afterwards for the conclusion of the group against Milan. Just quickly here, folks, confirmation that we have qualified for the first knockout round. We've got out of the group stage. We have gone so much further than we thought we would. Look at this Group C here. Look at this Group C. Just look at those teams. I mean, Galatasaray can't catch us now. Even if they win the next game and we lose, we've got them done for goal difference in head-to-head. Madrid, probably the flops of the group. And, well, Joe, what? Any result we can get against Milan is good. I would like to take a point off them. That would be nice. But we're through. We're through. Well, what a great couple of games that we've brought to you in this episode. Our fate's in our own hands now. All we need is a good, confident result against Milan. Smash that like button, guys. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit that notification bell. I forget that one all the time. My name's Walynds. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. And if you do like watching, go check this video out up here. And I'll definitely see you next time.